Chuks GRPC. So if maybe you have your user management service in Java and accounting service in Chuks, if you want them to communicate via RPC, you make use of GRPC package because that's the already standard you get. So you have no other option than to build your proto buffers. So let me just run you through this code. So this is it. To install, you bring in your buffer from the standard library, the GRPC package, you will bring in the GRPC service, the request response, and GRPC OK, right? And for the proto buffer, still coming from the GRPC, you bring in the proto writer, proto reader, proto tag, PB length, right? Now, that's the proto binary length. Now, you create your handler the same way you do your HTTP request. You get. So if a request comes in of type gRPC request, you are returning gRPC response. Do you get? Now, you now call the proto reader because remember, you create the proto files. So everything you are doing is to read from the proto, convert it to your data. If you want to send, if you write to the proto, you get. So read and write, everything in between the proto. So what you do is to proto.reader, you pass in the request.data, right? So it will read the proto into a variable that you created of type proto reader, right? Now, you now run a loop and say, okay, why this R, it has more data in it. I want you to continue looping until we extract all the data. Protos are in binaries, and that is why gRPC is extremely fast. You get. It's fast, it gives you that performance, but you go through the pain of writing the proto files. You get. So why the reader has data, that has more, right? I'm getting the r.read tag to get the tag, which is of type proto tag, right? Now, I will now check if the tag.field is equal to 1 and the tag.write type is equal to the proto binary length. You get the name r.read string. Assign it to this name variable that we created here. You get.
Yeah.
Else skip. You get. So this loop will continue until it has everything in this name. You get. And you can now, make use of the name to do whatever you want to do, read the data, save it in your database or anything, right? Now, once you are done and you want to send a response, you do proto writer. You create a new proto writer, which assign it to W and do w.write string 1, the data that you are writing. So let's say the value that you got here is Chijioke, and you are replying with hello Chijioke.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And once you do that, you return gRPC OK, right? And send it. So this is the server. You create the server, passing the host and the port. You get. And register your server.register. Echo, this thing is coming from the proto. You get. And just passing this handler, say handler, this handler that you created here. You get. So this is just a basic example.